The 84 billion naira misappropriation case of the former governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello, which is before the EFCC, has taken a different turn as there are a lot of updates about it. And unfortunately, it seems that he's not going to be let out of the hook as a lot of people have come up to demand proper investigation into the case. And we're going to look into this because right now, the American International School in Abuja, whom he would transfer some huge amount of dollars to, are almost being roped into this case. And we're going to give you full details of what is currently going on.
Well, as we speak right now, it looks like the international school offers some nice cuisines. Remember, Yahaya Bello actually has this issue of $846,000, which according to what we heard, he paid in advance to the school where five of his children from Kogi State coffers, according to what they said, and they actually give them some world class, lunch. The school. In fact, we need to give full details on how this lunch looks like. I'm very sure co-guys have not eaten some of these meals.
This
Very
is
interesting.
serious.
Let me just mention some of this lunch menu here, and it's quite unique. For some of us who have been eating it, you will understand. Like things like Philly cheesesteak, salami pizza, barbecue chicken burritos, beef kebabs with jollof rice,
Mm.
grilled chicken with mac and cheese, chutney chicken sandwiches, and chicken shawarma wraps for lunch alone or at school. Now,
Mm.
with all these lunches, you get to see every meal comes with fresh vegetables like Nikos salad, fatu salad, coleslaw, and even Greek salads. That's not all. There are also vegetarian options like avocado and feta sandwiches, falafel wraps, lentil spaghetti, bolognese, and tofu with mushrooms and sauce over rice. It also includes fresh fruits and drinks daily. Now you understand why this opulent menu is in contrast with the suffering and hardship that Bello was accused of inflicting on Kogi citizens in a petition filed by Kogi Conscience before the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC).
Meanwhile, the prominent Nigerian activist Omoyele Sowore has called on the EFCC to prosecute the American International School in Abuja for the alleged money laundering involving former Kogi State Governor Yahaya Bello. And this was what he said in his X page. He said that the American International School at AIS Abuja, where fugitive former Kogi State Governor Yahaya Bello and his former chief of staff Ali Bello laundered close to $1 million in the name of paying future school fees of the award, should be charged and prosecuted for money laundering instead of being allowed to refund the money. This is the way the American justice system treats such cases on U.S. soil. The official EFCC must also ensure the school fee disclose all such school fees paid by politically exposed persons. I am sure there are a lot of discoveries that will be uncovered such that the school could be converted to a public school instead of its criminal connivance with financial criminal fleecing the Nigerian public across board. These must necessarily apply to these ultra expensive private schools in Nigeria. So here, Sowore is trying to drag in these guys, and what he's demanding is that they should be given the kind of treatment that Nigerians or that America would have given if they were in that position.
Meanwhile, the school has also responded to what Sowore is saying. Generally, they have been reading comments, I guess, and the school have said that look, in response to this, that they would respond to requests or official writing from the EFCC that they are willing or agreeing to refund the specified amount after, of course, deducting their fees for educational service rendered. Now they're looking at probably refunding the sum of 760,910 US dollars. Of course, if EFCC would officially write to
To
them,
them. Okay.
because they are looking at the fact that, look, none of this money, some call it postpaid,
Yes.
postpaid educational
No,
service.
prepaid.
No, sorry, prepaid rather,
Prepaid.
prepaid, because that's not fully been used. But they
Yes.
are saying that part of it has they've already rendered service, like
Okay.
that special lunch,
My
they've
God.
been giving. But that kind of cuisine there, Jesus, if you eat this kind of thing, you'll be fresh.
My
Look at
God.
these people that really enjoy the
I'm
public
serious.
funds. Look at the kind of lunch they're giving to
That is
school.
that is
I don't go
what.
in there to go and
And
eat
unfortunately, you know that there was a time Buhari rolled out a kind of feeding system
for children,
for
for
children.
secondary
And
school.
I tell you, this kind of meals were not given to those children.
Jollof
But
rice.
here, just 5 children, imagine the kind of meal this American
Ah,
institution was going to give to them.
God.
However, one of his strongest political opponent in Kogi State, who is currently the Kogi Central Senatorial District Senator, talking about Natasha Akpoti, has also spoken up about this case. And from her perspective, she said, I was surprised to hear that Yahaya Bello evaded the invitation from the EFCC despite having served as Kogi former chief security officer. As a former governor, he should understand the importance of respecting Nigeria's law and constitution. It is a well-known fact that he who comes into equity must come with clean
Clean
hands.
hands.
As such, I advise him to honor the invitation and clear his name while he still has a chance. I also like to take this moment to appreciate the diligence of the EFCC in handling the case so far. No Nigerian is above the law, and therefore the agency must see this case through to the end if they are to gain the trust of both Nigerians and the international community in the fight against corruption. This is quite interesting. But however, most Nigerians have spoken up about this issue of Kogi. Some feel that it's a case of witch hunting because there are a long list of people who are also corrupt, who are even in this current government, and their case have not been mentioned. Now, taking a look at all of what we've just heard, which is the latest update. What's your position about EFCC move? What do you think they are possibly going to do? Do you think that the American International School will be dragged into this case?
Well, if you ask me, they really have nothing to gain or lose.
Okay,
Because whatever business that transpired between them and the former governor of Kogi State was strictly business.
exactly.
We are selling, we are selling, we are giving educational services. We did not put anybody or restrict these services to anybody.
Okay,
If you can afford it, bring your word.
okay,
So if he could afford it, and he said, "Look, I don't want to stress myself too much. I want to pay advance."
okay.
Of course, which school will reject that?
That's
So
absolutely
on,
true.
on that basis, I wouldn't know. Yes, he's a politically exposed person, but then I wouldn't know that is actually from anywhere. All I
Okay,
just know that he has the capacity and he paid. They're not actually encouraging anybody to steal.
yeah,
They're only saying if you have the capacity to pay, why not? We give you quality service.
exactly.
So they shouldn't be called accomplice of any kind. If they're willing to release the money, then please they should let them off the hook.
But I think that Sowore is trying to look beyond what is just happening. He feels that that particular school has been used in laundering money,
Now that is
because
alleged.
yeah, that's quite
That's
alleged,
alleged because I'm sure
yeah,
he does not even have
yeah, he
proofs.
doesn't have proof. Maybe that's why he wants EFCC to launch an investigation into the school and their financial activities. Apart from that, also to look at other politically exposed people who have sent their children to such school. How do they pay the fees, and through what coffers they get the money to pay the fees? So right now the situation is getting very cumbersome for him. And talking about
About
what
the
Akpoti,
figures, whether they
that's
will
Natasha
tally or
Akpoti, who
not.
is a senator representing Kogi Central Senatorial District. I feel that the statement she has made, for me, it's a way of trying to tell the Kogi State governor, former Kogi State governor, to prove that he is not guilty, because that woman has already been pointing fingers at him, how he had been messing around with Kogi State and all of that. So right now she's coming to the fore, to let EFCC know that, hey, a lot of people are looking at this case, and your only